Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. After taking time to reflect and commemorate the events of September 11th on its 20th anniversary, Attleboro's VFW Post 115 made an effort to foster community by hosting a food drive to benefit local food pantries. DoubleACS spoke with the participants.
Ever since the start of the pandemic, we have hosted drive-through food drives to help four local food pantries: the Hebron Food Pantry, St. Joseph's Food Cellar, St. Teresa's Food Pantry, and Murray Universalist. Today we'll be here at the VFW, who's been great partners to us over the last year in helping us supply with volunteers, and now their location here on Park Street. So we'll be here from 10 to 12. Food insecurity is a real issue in this city and many communities across the country. And right now what we're trying to do is provide support for the four organizations we mentioned earlier. Unfortunately, we're not seeing a lot of improvement in food insecurity right now across the country, especially here in Attleboro. But Attleboro's at our best when we come together, and every time we do the food drives, that's exactly what we see. We see people coming in with bed trucks filled with pasta and sauces. One of my favorite stories to tell is one of our first food drives. We had a lady come in and she said, "Look, I had to wait for my monthly check to come in. Here's a box of cereal. I wish I could do more, but I feel someone needs it more than I do." We had people who would tell us, "You know what? I used to stand in the line at Hebron Food Pantry, and now it's my opportunity to give back." And in the spirit of remembering in the 20th anniversary of the attacks on our country of September 11th, 2001, we're feeling that same sense of community, that same sense of giving, where neighbors are helping neighbors. And as much as it's a somber remembrance today, it still reminds us of things that are great about this country and especially great about this community. I think that the need's going to continue to be real for some time now, and it's just great to be able to work with State Senator Paul Feeney, State Rep Jim Hawkins, Ward 3 City Councilor Todd Kobus, former Vice President Heather Parika, the veterans. We have members of the Attleboro Youth Commission here today. We've had great support today from our colleagues on the City Council, Councilor Peter Blair, Councilor Kathleen DeSimone, and Councilor Laura Dolan.
I have the unique perspective being a state rep and that I can talk to my colleagues in other communities. And Attleboro, we have the best in Attleboro. We have the four food pantries working together, sharing things when one has extra or one has a need. We have Food and Friends working with them also for the meal sites. Veterans have been so generous with the use of their property for the meals, and every 4, 5, 6 weeks for the food drive. And for participation, every time we do one of these food drives, there's a string of people coming in, and we have other groups helping too. The Youth Commission today, the firefighters were here today helping out. It's a real community effort, people working together in a way that other communities don't do this. We're very fortunate, and I'm very proud to be part of this community and some of the good work we do with food insecurity here.
This is probably the third or fourth one we've done here, and it just works out really well here. It's a central location in the city. It's easy to get in, easy to get out. We try to do these every 4 to 6 weeks, and it really depends upon our communication with the food pantries and what their level of need is. But the sad thing is, most of what we collect today, and you can see there's a lot, most of it will be gone by Wednesday. So people find out about these food drives by us putting it out to the press. We do a big Facebook blast. We talk about it to friends and families. DoubleACS has been great. WARA has been great. We've been on with Dominic Catoya, Dave Kane, Elaine LaRoche. So really a lot of support from our media outlets here in the city. I just want to say thank you to everyone who volunteers their time. This is a really important cause, and we have more volunteers than we can keep up with, and sometimes we have a lot of groups that come down and ask to help. People want to be a part of it. People want to help. But most importantly, I want to thank every single person who's donated to any one of these drives. We can't do this without you. We just provide the location. Each of you make it a success.